Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's the 5th of October. Just left church, and um, I'm sure everybody knows I'm a very strong Christian. I say strong Christian because I have a lot of faith, but I feel I could always be stronger. But anyway, the readings today, the first reading, it was out of the book of Habakkuk, and it's out of the Old Testament. So, but I mean, it just kind of struck home for kind of where the world is today. O Lord, how long shall I cry for help, and you will not listen? Or cry to you violence, and you will not save? Why do you make me see wrongdoing and look at trouble? Destruction and violence are before me, strife and contention arise. So the law becomes slack, and justice never prevails. The wicked surround the righteous, therefore judgment comes forth perverted. The Lord answered and said, write the vision. Make it plain on tablets, so that a runner may read it. For there is still a vision for the appointed time. It speaks of the end and does not lie. If it seems to tarry, wait for it. It will surely come, it will not delay. Look at the proud. Their spirit is not right in them, but the righteous live by their faith. To me, that's talking about, how many of us out there, no matter what religion you are, how many of us out there are praying to whoever we pray to, help us. Look at the state of this world. Look at all the anger, all the hate, all the fighting, all of the death, and we're screaming for help, and yet it doesn't seem to be coming. And this is basically just saying patience. You're putting it out there in prayer. I am hearing you. You need to be patient and do it on my time. And I have to keep strong in my faith and just say, I have to be patient. I have to wait. I have to let things run their course the way God intended. That's how I feel about it. And it's not easy, because he doesn't give us an explanation of why things happen. They just do, and we just have to trust in that. I'm somebody who believes very strongly that coincidence isn't just coincidence. It happens because it was part of God's plan. There's a lot of things like that I notice in my life that happens, that it's like, if I hadn't done this, if I hadn't made this choice, or if I hadn't met this person, things would have turned out way different. I wouldn't have this in my life or that in my life. And I'm thankful for everyone and everything I have. I really am. But along with how the evil in the world is kind of, winning at the moment. The psalm today was Psalm 37. Not the whole thing, but do not be provoked by evildoers. Do not be jealous of those who do wrong, for they shall soon wither like the grass, and like the green grass fade away. Put your trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and find safe pasture. Basically, that to me is saying, be the best person you can be, and find others who are trying to be the best person that they could be, and make a community. Get together, form a group, form a community of people that all want the same things in life. They all just want peace. They all just want to live happily, healthy, without issue, Take delight in the Lord, who shall give you your heart's desire. And he does. He will give you your heart's desire. It may take a lot. It may take a little. It may be the most painful journey that you can possibly imagine. But you will get everything that you've asked for. You will. You will. Commit your way to the Lord. Put your trust in the Lord and see what God will do. The Lord will make your vindication as clear as the light, and the justice of your case like the noonday sun. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently. There's that word again, patiently. Do not be provoked by the one who prospers, the one who succeeds in evil schemes. Refrain from anger. Leave rage alone. Do not be provoked. It leads only to evil. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those who hope in the Lord shall possess the land. So to me, you know, I'm human. I get angry. I get road rage. I get upset about things. You know, people can poke the bear and they get me. But at the same time, you know, I mean, yes, we are human, but we all have to strive to be better. You know, we all have to strive to be the person that we, you know, look up to, the person that will, well, the person that we want to be. You know, I don't know anybody who wants to be a schmuck. I don't know anyone who wants to be an asshole. You know, they don't want to be that way, they just are. But they can be better. We can all be better. Yeah. So, I don't know, that was what I took from the readings today. His sermon today was talking about, he went to a concert, or he went to 2 concerts at Symphony Hall this week, or last week. He went to one that was, what was it, Scheherazade by Rimsky-Korsakov, and he was watching the cello section, he said, and how they were moving together with so much passion, and he said he loves that piece, and he loved watching that, and he felt truly blessed to see the passion that they were sharing in their music. And then the second concert he went to, he said, was a heavy metal concert done by 3 cellos and a drummer. Now, I've seen stuff like that on YouTube and whatnot, and I love that stuff, because that just, to me, is really cool. You know, taking your instrument outside its comfort zone and just really going. I love that stuff. And he was talking about how blessed he was to hear that, because he said it's not his type of music, but he loved it because it was so different. You know, and he was talking about, you know, the St. Francis, you know, the prayer that, you know, make me an instrument of your peace. And being a musician, I mean, of course, that just, So, you know, I mean, he said, go out there and play your instrument. He said, what instrument is it? He said, you know, like he said, it could be a piano, it could be a harp. His wife plays harp, and she does a beautiful job. You know, he said you could play a piano, a harp, a horn, a violin, a cello, a kazoo, a nose flute. You know, I mean, it could be anything. And you know, he was using that as an example, but you know, really, the instrument is the gift that God gave us, which is our voice. Not necessarily in singing, but in using it to help people be better. Yeah. So, anyway, happy Sunday. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye.